and actually demonstrating how to make the whipped coffee recipe with Via. So hopefully, let me make sure the camera is on. Yes, it's doing good, so I don't have to redo anything because this is live demo and we'll see if it actually works because I have not tried it yet before. So the entire idea is to take 3 tablespoons of instant Via. The kind that I had in the house right now is Italian roast Via. And so 3 tablespoons for me, when I measured it out, was actually 6 of the small packets. So I put that into a bowl. And then also 4 tablespoons of sugar of your choice. I'm trying to reduce my sugar, so I'm doing a stevia Splenda type of sugar, and we'll see how that goes. And then another thing is hot water. We're going to be doing 2 tablespoons of hot water, and then we're going to whisk this up and see what happens. So supposedly, once you start whisking, it starts becoming this delicious coffee mousse that you keep in the refrigerator for a few days. So here's what it looks like right now. And I would prefer to use an actual electric mixer, but I left it in New Jersey and it's quarantine time, so I can't go get it. So I'm just gonna whisk away and let's see and time how quick we can get this done. It looks really dark, but it might be because I'm using Italian roast Via. All right. Sometimes if your wrist is really tired, instead of doing the round circles, you could just go back and forth to kind of incorporate that air. It looks liquidy. It doesn't look frothy yet. I think I'm gonna give it about a minute, and if it doesn't froth up, I have an idea, a backup plan, because already my muscle right here is burning. All right, come on. Okay. It really just looks liquidy right now, so come on. Hopefully you're starting your Monday with a smile on your face because I'm trying to do this for our team. Coffee tasting. Okay, so it's gotten a little thicker, but not so ever like a mousse. So I'm going to try another idea. So my second idea is to use a small little food processor, because maybe I just don't have the strength to make this delicious coffee mousse that everyone's talking about. Maybe that's the case, or maybe it's my non-regular sugar that is creating an issue. So let's try this out. Okay. I mean, it looks thick. I just want it to be that delicious mousse that everybody's been talking about. All right, so let's see how this works. All right, got enough of it in there. Put this to the side. Make sure that you always keep this unplugged to make sure that the blade doesn't do something not safe. Let's click it and let's see what happens. I'm a little concerned. It's not sounding that good. All right, I have one last idea, and I think that's not working because the blade is not actually touching low enough to get this whipped up. So, last idea, and hopefully it'll actually work. So my last idea, you may have something called a bullet in your kitchen, or I used to be in this program that, would make shakes, protein shakes. So I'm gonna use the shake maker, see if that does the trick. If I know where it is. Hold on. Oh, there it is, I found it. Eureka! Again, I hope that you are laughing and hopefully having a great time with me on this Monday morning. So, we're going to open up whatever type of contraption you actually have available to you. We're going to carefully remove that razor or that blade. We're gonna pour it in and just really hope for the best, because I'm hoping for some delicious coffee, frothy mousse type of experience, and it's yet to provide it. So we're gonna pop this on. All right, again, hopefully I'm gonna be saving you this hazard or this hassle. I'll lock that in. I'm gonna plug it in, and let's see what happens, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna open it up. It didn't work. I don't know what to do here, guys. So I'm gonna try it with regular sugar and see if that is the issue. So be back soon. Okay, so a few changes. One is that I had to go get some regular sugar because it's obvious that my sugar substitute is not providing the texture that we're trying to get. And then the other thing that I had to buy is a mixer, because maybe that's the issue. So I'm hoping that the internet hasn't lied to us and that we can actually create this delicious coffee mousse. So we're gonna try 2 different recipes this go around. The bigger bowl, it's the original recipe that I sent out originally, which is 4-3-2. 4 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of instant coffee, and 2 tablespoons of boiling hot water. You're supposed to whisk it up and it creates a delicious coffee mousse. The second recipe I found, and I saw that there was a lot of positive reviews, is equal parts of everything. So 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and 2 tablespoons of boiling hot water. So we're gonna test this out and see which recipe actually works and in what amount of time. So I have my little BB-8 timer set so that I can watch the amount of minutes, and we'll see which one works, and we'll go from there. The instant coffee for this round is going to be Columbia Starbucks Instant Coffee via its microground coffee, and so hopefully this will work. So let's try it out, and I will speed up the video so you'll see me working really fast so that you're not having to wait around. Okay, so it actually worked. The first recipe, the larger bowl, the 4-3-2, I find is a little bit better of a flavor profile, and you can see the difference between the 2 colors is just this has a touch more sugar, so 4 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of instant coffee, 2 tablespoons of water, compared to this one, which looks darker in color and is way more strong. This has 2-2-2. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, and 2 tablespoons of hot water. The difference between the amount of time that it took to whisk it, this took about 4 minutes on high whisk. You notice that as I tried to show you the bowl, it kind of sprayed up over there, so I'll have to clean that. And then this one took about the same amount of time, about 4 minutes. Doing it by hand, I don't know how that would have worked. So now the ways that you can use this, and I'm actually gonna just take a judgment call and use the lighter profile, the 432. I find that it's creamier, it's thicker, and it's lighter in color and in flavor. So the way that you can utilize it now, woohoo, Monday morning coffee finally, is that I have milk halfway up a glass, then some ice cubes to be able to hold it up, and then just like a caramel macchiato at Starbucks, you can spoon this on top, and it sits on top of the ice cubes. And when you start to sip your coffee beverage, you'll notice that it starts to fall down the edges, just like when they put the caramel on top in a crosshatch pattern. And then another way is just actually putting it in a fancy glass and saving it for later. A way that you can utilize it to lighten up that coffee, the heavy coffee flavor, is to utilize a whipped cream, and you can mix it together just to lighten it up. So I'm gonna try that right now, and then we'll see how it works. So all I'm doing is I'm lightening up that coffee with a little extra cream. And I'm going to pop it in the refrigerator. And so you can see it's really nice. It's like this great texture. And I'm gonna do a little tasting, a little extra tasting, see what it's like. See if it's a little better than that initial tasting. Oh, it's good. That's really good. So it's almost like a smooth, creamy, slightly sweet. Oh, that's BB-8 timer. Slightly sweet coffee mousse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save this for later after maybe lunch, so it's not early in the morning. And then I probably will add a touch more whipped cream on top of it. But I mean, I think that's beautiful. And then this one, I personally like a little cinnamon. And so what I'm gonna do is sprinkle a little cinnamon on top of this macchiato style iced beverage latte. And you can see it holds up really well. I have a little coffee mustache now, but that actually tastes really good. Cheers. Happy Monday. Took a little bit. The internet didn't lie to us, and I hope you enjoyed it.